I don't know where he got this vocal sample, but it just works. Let's do some John, aka TOOBOE, but we're mainly reacting to the John Vocaloid stuff to my knowledge. Shun-ran is a bit of an interesting story. I'm pretty sure I've reacted to every version besides the original. I've done the alt cover, I've done the Akito alt cover for Shun-ran. That was my first time listening to it. And then I listened to the Vivid Bad Squad cover of Shun-ran. And then I tried listening to it on Spotify. Then turns out that also was not the original. It's been 2 years, and someone messed up, and the Chogakusei cover is the actual audio for Shun-ran on Spotify. You can't even find it. You can't even find the Vocaloid version on Spotify. W Spotify in the chat. Yeah, so maybe that was kind of a blessing in disguise. So now I can actually react to it. I don't know. Maybe things happen for a reason. I do want it eventually fixed. They need to fix that. Love the Rode piano used here. I love this production. The electric piano and the Rode piano are such a nice touch. The disco strings are really cool. I appreciate the tambourine. I actually like how the Vocaloid sounds here. I have a weird opinion on this. The Vocaloid, I mean, I think the Vocaloid could have been a lot louder, because the whatever vocal sample they're using here is almost just as loud, if not louder, than the actual Vocaloid itself. But I like the rhythm that the Vocaloid has. The Vocaloid has a very staccato delivery, and it adds a lot more groove to the beat than some other covers I've heard, which I kind of like. I like the groove of it, but the sound is like it's weird. I mean, the tuning is cool. I just wish it was a bit louder and the vocal sampling was a bit quieter in the chorus. But yeah, it's still a vibe. Absolutely. Love this part. Add some guitar layering. The keyboard. Love the melody. Rhythm is so fun. And yeah, the melody inherently has a really good rhythm to it, so I'm really glad that the Vocaloid tuning here specifically feeds on that. And this, I don't know where he got this vocal sample, but it just works. It's so cool as a core part of the song. And I like how John kind of built around that sampling. And I looked up online, like, what exactly the sample was saying. Apparently, people actually don't know. Apparently, it's a very unknown thing. Cool chord progression here. And then the bass is following with it. Man, I wanted that more. I feel like I'm getting an abridged version of this song. I want the full 5-minute, 7-minute song of this. Key change. Nice. Yeah, keep spamming that chorus. It works. Man. Nice. Man, this song is such a vibe, man. It's such a... I could play this song for 20 years and I would not get tired of it. It's just... It has that replayability factor to it for some reason. Yeah. It's funny because this tuning isn't even my particular tuning. I much prefer Miku with a lower range. I much prefer Vocaloids that are like in the more natural human range because that's personally what I enjoy the most. Like this high pitched stuff, like I know a lot of my mods and a lot of my regular viewers prefer this type of tuning. I don't, but I actually like how it sounds here for some reason. It's just like the way in the... It's just, I guess it's just in this particular context that it works really well because I think the high pitch really helps it cut through the mix so it's a lot more audible to you. And again, the staccato-ness of it, the rhythm, the groove that the Vocaloid had throughout the song, yeah, it was, I like it, honestly. Next song, Rabbit. Wow. I'm noticing one thing with John's production. He likes finding one core sound or one core sample, and he likes building around it. Right now, that core is the tick, 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 that little slow arpeggio right there, and he's building around it, which I find really cool. I will say though, the Vocaloid tuning is different. I think it is lower range, and it has a has a robotic sound to it, has a robotic color to it for some reason, which is cool. I will say it's very quiet. I can barely hear it. So I'm glad that there's subtitles so I can actually understand what they're saying too. Alright, let's continue. This Miku tuning reminds me of Sasakura UK. Am I the only one who thinks that? Key change. That rhythm, that little slow arpeggio gives a really cool foundation. So the other instruments can maybe add a little bit more swing, but then that arpeggio always brings it back. Just like tuk 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 tuk. I like the static rhythm it has. It grounds the song really well. That's fun. Definitely got to study this guy's production style more. It's the way he writes his stuff is really nice. Oh, wrong one. Next up we have Utagi. The hell? I was like that. Why am I hearing two songs? Here we go. What in the distortion? What in the dissonance? What in the dissonance is going on here, man? So I think the core for this, instrumental piece for this song would be that weird. It almost sounds like a phone dial. Let's hear that. And the bass is really cool here too. And I can hear the Vocaloid. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That is some nice contrast. So some of the instruments that got introduced during the chorus has a lot of airiness and atmosphere to them. And it gave the song a lot more depth, but then you kind of cut that off. This right here had a lot of space in between. Yeah, this is a good song. Hear the brass hits too. Nice. Very creative producer. Drum change here. Wow. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the drums, but okay. Oh wow. I like that bridge because it sounds like jump scare. It sounds like they took out it sounds like they took out the main instrument and just left the supporting instruments to still play. So you have that empty space, but it's intentional. And they kept trying to, and the John kind of compensated for that space with a little bit busier drums. And then we're bringing it back with a very detuned bell instrument here. Key change. He wastes no time with the key change. He doesn't lead you into it, he just does it. There we go with the phone sound effect. Holy. It's crazy how much detune is happening on the instruments. There's so much detune happening, but then when you hear the bass is pitch perfect. So I think that's what also helps it. I think that's also what keeps it from sounding like complete nonsense, is because you still have some grounded foundation with that bass, with that drum, and the Miku tuning. That's fun. Interesting plucking playing on the guitars. A lot of detuning on the Vocaloid as well. Lowered a bit. lot of detuning. Some cool layering. I think I hear... yeah, the guitars have a little bit of detune to them. I think there's some other instrument layered on top. I don't know what that is. I think it might be another guitar, but it's just... It has a really interesting tune to it. And that very square synth being the main lead over here. Sounds very different compared to the other instruments, which is a cool combo. Back to the muted playing. I just noticed the snare it sounds crushed. It sounds like a snare you would hear in like an Earthbound soundtrack, or like a very retro soundtrack with 8-bit music. It sounds like an 8-bit snare. I just talked a whole lot just to say it's an 8-bit snare. I don't know, for some reason that guitar sounds like it could be in a carnival ride. Sounds like a carnival guitar. I don't even know if it's a guitar. No, it's a guitar. Some of the pitchings, like the pitch up and the pitch bend, yeah, no, that's a guitar. Cool mix. Bring back the chorus. Oh wow. So cool. I'm sorry to pause, but we had like a bit of a samba beat right here. That was a cool switch up right there. Like a halftime meets samba with 8-bit drums. That's an interesting idea. Would have never thought of something like that. I love man. His songwriting technique is so blatant whenever you hear his music, but it just works so well no matter what genre you're in. You could like just have an idea, build around it, just let that idea play out. It's such a good technique. Honestly.